Did you know that the colors you see every day are secretly influencing your decisions, especially when you shop? It's not magic, it's neuromarketing. Companies spend millions figuring out how to use color to make you feel a certain way and, ultimately, to buy their products. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on this fascinating science. We'll break down what each color means, how it's used to trigger specific emotions, and how you can use this knowledge for your own brand or just become a smarter consumer. By the end of this video, you'll never look at a Buy Now button the same way again. So, get ready to see the world in a whole new light. Let's start with the basics. Why do colors have such a powerful grip on our brains? It's because our brains are wired to process visual information incredibly fast. Colors are shortcuts. They communicate ideas and feelings almost instantly, bypassing our rational thought process. Think about it. A red stop sign doesn't need words to tell you to stop. It's an immediate primal reaction. In marketing, this same principle is used to guide your journey as a customer. A specific color can build trust, create a sense of urgency, or make a product feel luxurious, all in the blink of an eye. This emotional connection is the key. When a brand makes you feel something, you're more likely to remember it and take action. The right color choice can be the difference between a customer scrolling past and one who clicks Add to Cart. So let's dive into the most powerful color in the marketing toolkit, red. Red is the color of passion, excitement, and most importantly, urgency. It grabs your attention and screams, "Look at me now." This is why you see red used so often for clearance sales, limited time offers, and flash promotions. Brands like Coca-Cola and Netflix use red to create a feeling of energy and excitement. Fast food chains also love red because it's known to stimulate appetite. Think about McDonald's or KFC. Their logos aren't red by accident. When you see a big red sale sign, your brain gets a little jolt, creates a sense of scarcity and fear of missing out, encouraging you to act quickly before the deal is gone. So, if you're running a promotion or a special birthday offer that needs immediate attention, red is your best friend. It's a powerful tool to get people to stop, look, and act now. Now let's switch gears to a completely different vibe. Blue. Now red shouts. Blue speaks in a calm, confident voice. Blue is the color of trust, security, and professionalism. It makes us feel safe and communicates reliability. This is why you'll see blue used everywhere in the corporate world. Banks like Chase, tech giants like IBM and Meta, and insurance companies all use blue to build a sense of dependability. They want you to trust them with your money, your data, and your future. Blue is also perfect for service-based businesses like hotels or consulting firms that want to project an image of competence and stability. Unlike red, blue doesn't push for an impulsive decision. Instead, it fosters a long-term relationship based on confidence. If your goal is to build customer loyalty and be seen as an authority in your field, incorporating blue into your branding is a very smart move. It reassures customers that they are in good hands. Next up is green, the color we instinctively associate with nature, health, and tranquility. Green has a calming, restorative effect on our minds. When we see it, we think of growth, freshness, and well-being. This makes it the perfect color for brands in the wellness, health, and environmental sectors. Think of Whole Foods with its green logo that screams fresh and organic. Or Starbucks, which uses green to create a relaxing, welcoming atmosphere, a third place between home and work. Spas, resorts, and yoga studios also use green to promote a sense of peace and escape from the stress of daily life. If your brand is about sustainability, natural ingredients, or promoting a healthy lifestyle, green is your go-to color. It immediately tells your audience that you value well-being and the environment. Creating an instant connection with customers who share those values, it's a signal of harmony and health. Let's brighten things up with yellow. Yellow is the color of optimism, happiness, and youthfulness. It's a real attention getter. It's the first color the human eye notices, which is why it's used for things like school buses and warning signs. In marketing, yellow is used to evoke feelings of joy and positivity. Brands like McDonald's use it in their golden arches to create a friendly, welcoming vibe. It's also great for grabbing attention for specific elements on a page. However, a little yellow goes a long way. Too much yellow can actually cause anxiety and feel overwhelming, so it's best used strategically. Think of it as a highlighter. You can use it to draw the eye to a call to action button. a special offer, or a fun birthday surprise in an email. When used correctly, yellow can add a burst of energy and cheerfulness to your brand, making it feel more approachable and fun. Now, for a touch of class, let's talk about black. Black is the color of luxury, elegance, and sophistication. It's timeless and powerful. When you want to communicate that a product is high-end, premium, or exclusive, black is the ultimate choice. Luxury car brands like Mercedes-Benz, high-fashion houses like Chanel, and premium tech companies like Apple all use black heavily in their branding and packaging. It creates an aura of prestige and value. A simple black box can make the product inside feel more special and expensive. Black is perfect for marketing premium birthday experiences, VIP services, or high-end products. It suggests that what you're offering isn't for everyone. It's for a discerning customer who appreciates quality. Using black sends a clear message. This is a luxury item. It's bold, it's confident, and it speaks of unparalleled quality. So, we've covered the core emotions behind these colors. But how do you put it all together? The most important rule is to match your colors to your brand's personality and, crucially, your target audience. There's no single best color. Color that works wonders for a toy company might be a complete disaster for a financial advisor. The key is alignment. Ask yourself, what feeling do you want to evoke? Who are you trying to attract? For example, if you're a vibrant, youthful brand targeting Gen Z using bright, energetic colors like yellow and pink might be perfect. But if you're a law firm trying to attract corporate clients, those same colors would completely undermine your credibility. Using the wrong color can actively repel the right customer because it sends a conflicting message. So before you pick a color palette, do your homework. Understand your audience's preferences and the personality you want your brand to project. One of the most critical places to apply color psychology is in your call to action, or CTA. That's your buy now, sign up, or learn more button. The color of that button can have a massive impact on your click-through rates. The goal here is contrast. Your CTA button needs to stand out from the rest of the page so the user SI is drawn to it. This is where the isolation effect comes into play. If your website has a mostly blue and white design, a bright orange or red button will pop, making it almost impossible to ignore. HubSpot famously ran a test where they changed their CTA button from green to red, and the red button resulted in a 21% increase in conversions. This doesn't mean red is always the best color. It means that a color that contrasts with its surroundings is more effective. The button should look clickable and be the most obvious next step for the user. Once you've chosen your brand colors, the next crucial step is consistency. Think about the brands you recognize instantly. Tiffany & Co. has its iconic blue. Cadbury has its distinctive purple. McDonald's has its golden arches. This isn't an accident. They have used these colors consistently across every touchpoint: their logo, website, packaging, advertisements, and physical stores. This constant repetition is what builds strong brand recognition. Over time, our brains create a strong association between the color and the brand. When you see that specific shade of blue, you immediately think of Tiffany's, even without the name. Consistency makes your brand memorable and builds a sense of familiarity and trust. It ensures that no matter where a customer interacts with your brand, the experience feels cohesive and reinforces your brand identity. So, stick to your color palette. It's one of the most powerful tools for building a lasting brand. Finally, and this is perhaps the most important takeaway, test, don't guess. While the principles of color psychology give us a great starting point, they aren't rigid rules. Cultural differences, personal experiences, and market trends can all influence how colors are perceived. What works for one audience might not work for another. That's why A/B testing is your best friend. A/B testing, or split testing, is where you create two versions of something, like a web page or an ad, with one small change, such as the color of a button. You then show each version to a different group of users and see which one performs better. You might be shocked at the results. A tiny tweak, like changing a button from blue to green, could lead to a significant increase in conversions. Never assume you know what will work best. 8. Let the data guide your decisions. Continuously test different colors for your CTAs. headlines, and backgrounds. Small, iterative changes based on real user behavior are what lead to big gains over time. So as you can see, color is so much more than just a decorative choice. It's a strategic tool that can shape perception, drive emotion, and influence behavior. From the urgent read of a sale sign to the trustworthy blue of your bank, colors are constantly communicating with you on a subconscious level. By understanding the psychology behind them, you can not only build a more effective brand, but also become a more conscious consumer, aware of the subtle nudges guiding your own choices. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this dive into neuromarketing and color psychology helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content on marketing and consumer psychology. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's a brand whose color hues you really admire? Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.